With all the buzz around AI and search, Google search generative experience, chat search, Perplexity, AI summaries, things like that, there's a big question at the back of many of our minds. Do SEO basics still matter? Well, I've got great news for you. Even in the age of generative search, foundational on-page SEO is still one of the most essential tools you have for visibility. We're talking about things like title tags, descriptions, headings, internal links, content relevant. All of these things are still key signals for both the search engines as well as your users. And that's where tools like SE Rankings, on-page SEO Audit come in. This is a really cool tool that I just recently stumbled upon, and I'm finding it extremely helpful to take these issues and put them into actionable steps. So whether you're managing a personal blog, whether you're running e-commerce sites, or overseeing enterprise SEO, this tool is going to be one that will really help you move things forward. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a live demo of their on-page audit feature. You're going to see how it scores your page, how it highlights issues, breaks down errors and warnings and notices, and helps you prioritize the work that's going to make the biggest impact. All right, let's get into it. All right, so this is SE Ranking. It's a SEO software. It's designed for professionals. It really does have some good UX, UI. I just recommended them in one of my keyword research videos. Very comparable to the other tools you see on the market, Moz, Ahrefs, SEMrush, all of those things. But some of the tools that they've added into this tool set have really been impressive to me. And the one that I like the most right now that I think is very cool is this on-page auditor. So if you've got an account, you can go ahead and find this on the left-hand side under audits. If you don't have an account, I got great news for you. They actually gave me a referral link that you can use, and you'll get 14 days to try all of these tools absolutely free. No credit card, which is obviously the most pain in the butt a lot of time when people want to give you a free trial. You don't even have to put your credit card in. You can just go and use these tools and see how they can actually help your business. So once you're inside the tool set, you're going to go over to audit. And they've got a normal just website auditor that's also very, very good. They've got the SERP analyzer, and in between, we've got the on-page SEO checker. So when I open up this tool, you'll see a list of your reports here. I've already done one report, but I'm going to do one in real time here just to kind of walk through all of those things. And under this, we've got the audit, we've got competitive comparisons, and we've got SEO tasks, we'll walk through each of those. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to start a new audit, and you're going to select a page, right? So let's say there's a page on my website that I'm targeting, and I want to make sure that I have the best on-page SEO as possible. So let's say I want to work on this case. I want to work specifically on my agency's SEO page, right? I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this so I don't have to jump through that tab. I'm going to go ahead and insert the URL here. I get to select my search engine. So what am I using? Google, Google Mobile, where I'm working on, my region. For me, I'm going to go ahead and put myself in Florida because that's where I live and that's where we do some work. You can do a depth of analysis, which is cool. So you can either look at all top 10 pages or you can only look at maybe the top 3. You can look at the top 20. You get to decide how much data you want to use to analyze your page and the results here. I want to put in my primary keyword. And in this page, you can probably see SEO marketing services is the one we're targeting. So I'll go SEO marketing, make sure the caps is off and spelled correctly. You can also add up secondary keywords. So like SEO agency, SEO partner, something like that, right? I can put things in there. I can look at my others. SEO company would probably be another great one to add. What are some of these secondary terms that we also want to check the site for? So you can kind of scan through your site, whatever's in your plan, kind of figure that out there. Customized SEO packages, that might be a good one to also look at. And we'll go ahead and just add that one in. And I can put this report name as SMA SEO page, and then I can group it. It's really helpful, especially if you're doing agency work. You can have all your different groups, your clients, everybody that you're working on, the audits that you're running here. And you click this Run Audit button. It's going to take all this input that we did, and it's going to start running an analysis. You can see if I drop this down here, it can show me that I already have one working and I have another one in progress. It may take several minutes to run this because it's doing a lot of computations to figure this out. So while that's running, what we can go ahead is look at this page that's targeting digital marketing partner, and I can show you what a report looks like. So when I look at this page, this is a page, a blog that we wrote about being a digital marketing partner. It's going to tell me where I'm currently ranking, position 23, as of April 30th. I'm looking at the top 10. This is the search engine I'm using, Google, English. Here's my main keyword, and I can even see my secondary keywords here. It's going to give me a score detail with a number of factors that impact on page search. Things like title, right? So I'm doing great in title. I'm targeting SERP features here. My description's okay, but there's some improvement that could be done here. My URL is good. The text content needs some work. The page experience needs some work. External, internal links need some work. There's some things I can look at a domain level. Indexing could be improved. Media could be improved. And then usability looks great, and the site overall looks great. So I've got some really good data and in the details involved here. I'm even looking at all of my competitors. So position 1, I can see their URL. I can see their trust score, which is how likely it is to rank. Right now, digitalmarketingpartners.com or .biz is ranking, which is really interesting. It's a .biz domain. But one thing I have noticed in search, I'll just put this little caveat here. Exact match domains seem to be doing pretty well as of late. We see the amount of words in these pages, total referring domains from these pages. You can get more details here by clicking at that. And then it gives me some tasks that I can prioritize. I've got high priority tasks, medium, and low. As I scroll down the page, you'll notice that I've got little blocks here that I can look at things like title, description, and see what things I need to address. Or I can filter this and look at what are the errors. Content uniqueness score, which means I'm saying the same things that everybody else is saying. I need to be a little bit more unique on this page. It's not unique enough, so we can improve the content there. We contain external links without anchor text, so need to work in there and make sure that the anchor text is involved. Some of these are like icons on the page. These are all social icons, so I'm not super worried about it. The biggest one that needs to look at it would probably be this one, which is in a what they would call main content area. And I really like that feature too, because it's looking at what is seen as main content and what is seen as secondary content. So these are things that we can start to look at. It's got some warnings. Everything from the text content. So maybe our text structure is a little bit out of order on this page. So I can go to my content team and say, hey guys, we need to improve the structure of the headings. Sorry, I didn't mean to scroll past that fast. Look at the page experience, right? And all of these issues that we want to take care of. Then the media, the attributes that we need to add to the images, internal links, making sure that the page we're linking to doesn't have redirects, that we're linking to the actual page, that we're passing that link equity the right way. Making sure that we link out appropriately as well. All of these things are really important, and they're all just put here in a list of things for me to do, notices, and then past checks. So we're actually doing decent. We have a lot of things going well for us, but we definitely have some things that we want to take a look at and get a little bit more detailed with. Now, let's say I want to do a little bit deeper comparison. I can go ahead and view the competitor analysis side of this. Now I'm in the competitor comparison here. This is chock full of awesome data, and it's looking at common term lists right here first, right? I've got a couple tabs, and I'm looking at terms first and the search volume in those tabs. And then notice I've got all of this information over here to the side that I can also scroll through. So let's look at this information. If I scroll through this, I can see how do I stack up against the number one site, right? So how often is my content being used, or these specific terms being used in my main content area? 51 times. What's my density? 2.81. There's this 2.82. Pretty on par with them. Digital, I'm using that at a much higher level. Partner, they're actually not using that at all. Agency, I'm using that at a higher frequency. So these are things like inverse document frequency, looking at the percentage of words being used, doing a lot of cool analysis on the word itself, and then it's looking at term frequency, inverse document frequency, which is it's a statistical measurement that how relevant the word is to the context of the page. And so we can start to prioritize these secondary words and how well we're using them across the page. And we can not just compare ourselves, we can compare ourselves with the other sites here and what are they doing, and how do we stack up against the competition. This is stuff, honestly, guys, I used to pull with Colab files and do a number of spreadsheets and have to work on Google Sheets with all of this. This is all within the tool. It's doing all these calculations for you, and it's pulling a lot of these extra terms, which are something like, Phrase will do something like this, but it's really nice to have it in your agency tool set. So this is very cool because it allows us to see the terms, how those terms are being used on the page, how important they are on the page. And they've got these really good metrics, right? How many competitor pages have these terms? How are they using those throughout the site? It's got a lot of detail here, so you can scroll through each of those pages. We can even look at things like on-page metrics, again, in comparison with our competitors. Now, what's cool is I can choose to add or remove competitors at will, right? So if I'm looking at, maybe I want to look at this site too and this site, I can get their metrics here as well. Looking at things like title length, title pixel length, description, all of those competitive metrics, page by page that I'm looking at right here. I'm looking at the very nitty gritty, going down to a page level and seeing what are the optimizations that I can do against my competition. Again, I also build a Colab script. If you've ever watched this channel, you've probably maybe seen me walk through that Colab file, which does this thing, which you've got to go and upload these files and have your team use something like in Python, which may make them really nervous. I don't have to do that now. If I give my team access to this tool, they can go in and do this themselves in a way that actually really makes sense. And I can compare the content. Again, this is another really cool, quick tool. I can look at the titles all in a line. Where are the commonalities? Where am I missing out? What could I do a little bit better? The descriptions, different header sections throughout the website, things that I might be missing against these competitions. And again, I can select these competitors the whole time. This is a really cool part. When I go to here, I can say, you know what? This doesn't make sense because I'm not really marketing against LinkedIn. This doesn't make sense because I'm not working with Google, or I'm not trying to market on Google. So I can remove any of the fluff out. Again, when you're running like this in Python, when you're doing things, with third-party tools, you've got to run extra strips to clean up the data. This is allowing you to clean the data in a very visual way, which is super helpful for teams, right? Especially when you may have a team that's not super technical. They understand the concepts, but they may not want to, get into like some of the extra scripts and stuff. SE Ranking did a great job of making this super user-friendly and really easy to use. So now we can get back here and we can recheck the data based on the new competitors that I have. But I can go here and I can look at all the different data, all the different content, and how does it stack up against my site? Very cool. And now the third part of this, once we've run the audit, we've done some comparison, we've made some ideas. Now I've got an SEO task management system. So I can send this, I can export this to my team, I can send these tasks, and I can say, hey guys, these are the really important things we need to do. These are the high priority level tasks that we need to focus on. Let's go look at this content. Let's see how we can make it more unique. Let's check our external links, make sure that we're using anchor text in those if needed. These are images, so we may not need to use it there. Then work through this list and check them off. And then once we're done, annotate it, check it, track it, and see how we move forward. But in this tool, it was pretty quick. We got a really deep analysis of our page in comparison to the competition that are going for the same term. And we've got a prioritized set of tasks that we can now go and do. All right, so that's it. This has been a demo of the SE Ranking on-page SEO audit tool, a practical tool that allows you to look at page level optimization and things that you can do to move the needle forward. Helps you be proactive, helps you make an impact, not just in visibility, but hopefully in engagement as well. One of my favorite tools on the market. I highly recommend that you try it out. You get a 14 day free trial. If you click on that link, you use that link. They're not even going to make you sign up with your credit card information, which I think is really, really cool. Let me know what you think of it. What did you like? What did you not like? What are some of the other things that you're doing? What are the other tools that you're using? I hope you found it helpful. If you did, give us a thumbs up. And until next time, happy marketing.